Warriors are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, guarding objects, attempting to enter the court, or interrupt play, or using improper language or gestures. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. These report any violations of any rules to the manufacturer, security, or service mode. The station will be seeing you on Warriors Mascot Frisbee Day. Every fan in the building is getting their own Warrior Frisbee. Sure to be fun for the whole.
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. All right, Grant, as we get geared up for the home stretch, what are you looking for right now?
Well, B.A., health is number one for me. What teams have their full allotment of players is key. As we head to the playoffs, it's about attrition. Which team can stay healthy?
Now, New York starting five. They've got Karl Anthony Towns, and it's Dajay in at the 3 spot. Here's Daniels. Against Minnesota, he was really on his game.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Pass to Jovic. From downtown, Warriors with the rebound. This team has now won 28 consecutive games and have put themselves into elite company by surpassing the record set by LeBron James and the Heat back in 2013.
And we're looking at a team that has proven it can win against anyone in this league, even given a variety of factors. It's maybe going out on a stretch to say they've reached an all-time great status. But hey, there's an argument for it.
Pass to Joseph over Milton. Joseph can't hit.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Daniels, that one's true.
Executing the plan here early, still haven't missed the shot.
For New York, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. And Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, B.A., from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
Here's Milton, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
And how great are they playing? 4 for 4 shooting to start this one.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. And he said when you watch film on Karl Anthony Towns, his size is impressive. But when you're actually standing next to him, he looks a whole lot bigger. And he knows how to use that size on the blocks and on the perimeter, which makes him an especially tough cover. Brian?
And Allie, thank you for that. Moody, good.
I just love the ball movement.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Joseph passes to Jovic. Towns a screen on Kuminga. Driving to the basket. Back to Joseph. Here's Dadier. No good with the triple. And here are the Warriors now. They're on an 11-3 run. Milton banked it in off the glass.
They're really working the paint now.
Knicks trail by 8. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Here's Jovic. Connects from downtown.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Pass to Milton. To the paint from 8 feet. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. It's February. Let's see how things are shaping up in the East. You take a look at the Knicks. A really frustrating season for them. They're looking forward to the draft. For New York, they've gone 3 of 8 so far. Now here's Hart. He's guarded closely. Pass to Jovic. Here's Okeke. There's a screen by Okeke. Just 5 to shoot. Hart passes to Jovic. New York, no good that time either. The Warriors lead by 5. Here's Harris. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Team foul.
And for Tobias Harris, his priority is to contribute to winning basketball.
And he's shown that through his willingness to play different roles. We've seen him as a spot-up shooter. We've also seen him as a go-to scorer. He does whatever it takes.
The Knicks making a switch here. Joseph's checked in. Here's Jovic. He's watched by Kuminga. Jovic's shot is off.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Yes, it's good. Daniels has got 6.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets.
Pass to Jovic. 36 seconds left in the first. Here's Lee. Offline with a 3. And so it's Harris with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. And they've been winning at a high level this season. Most games not even close. Their point differential is sky high.
Yeah, a lot of their games have been essentially over by the third quarter. Blowouts, big margins, really astonishing the dominance they displayed over the course of the season. I'm not sure we've ever seen a team so consistently dominant.
Here's Joseph. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
And you can expect him to make it when the D is trash like that.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. They've been aggressive in transition and find themselves in front. Back to the game after this break. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And from what we've seen here from the Warriors, what's your take so far?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
So here are the 5 for New York as they start the second. They've got Josh Hart, and it's Bell in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, the machine in their last game against the Timberwolves was outstanding. He added 43 points, and he made the defense look helpless as he piled on the points. He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Oh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Pass to Iguodala. Here's Lee. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Unleashes the bounce pass. An accurate assist.
Alvarez, the pass to Harris. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Daniels. Bell grabs the miss.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break of mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
Outside Hart. Pass to Bell. Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Grant.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. This game following their win against the Rockets.
They were lights out from beyond the arc, and they spaced the floor beautifully in that one.
Tough to keep the consistency from deep, but they did it last time.
The Knicks making a switch here. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Dadier, shot is off. The Warriors lead by 12. Pass to Daniels. Now Kuminga, covered by Towns. Back to Daniels. Takes the three. Another three for Golden State.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Knicks trail by 15. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Outside Hart. Pass to Towns. Here's Dadier. New York again can't hit.
Tried to come right back at him with the three. Not that time.
On the wing, Milton. Outside Moody. Jacks up a three. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
1:35 left in the half. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Here's Towns. They can't stop the run with that one.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Here's Daniels. And the Warriors with another three.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Checked in for Bell. Joseph comes in for Hart, and it's Bradley in for Lee. .107 left in the second. Jovic passes to Bradley. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Towns. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. And again, the Knicks missing.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Here's Daniels. 20 points for him. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. On the wing, Bradley. 17 seconds left in the second. Towns a screen on Kuminga. Jovic. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. And Kuminga throws it down.
While he's a bit undersized for a forward, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Here's Bradley. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with plenty of breathing room. 23 points to end the quarter. Defense is setting the tone. We'll be back in a moment.
We'll get to the first half action in just a second, but first, let's take a look at where teams are sitting in the power rankings. You know, I love sitting up here and doing this show with you guys. I learn something new every day.
Man, you know what? It is pretty unreal they pay us to do this. Did I say that out loud?
Wait, you guys get paid?
Well, yeah, we wouldn't sit here and deal with you for free.
Gotta call my agent now.
And let's move on to that first half. Talk about a rough start for the Knicks.
Can't miss this many shots and not be competitive. They're rushing, looking desperate. Kind of feel sorry for them.
No, you don't.
You were laughing while we were watching it.
Hey, man, that's off the air.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with...
the second half upon us. We'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. The Warriors lead by 23. They've got Jonathan Kuminga. He's out there with Moody. Shake Milton out there with Trace Jackson-Davis. And it's Daniels in at point guard. So that's the group out there for Golden State. And the Knicks shooting a very low 27% so far in this one. Pass to Joseph. Towns on a screen. Hey, expanding his range. And that one's good. Joseph has got 7.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Here's Joseph. Back to Bradley. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. He's got his first free throws of the night right here. And he drops the first.
At the line for 2 shots.
And he makes both free throws. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Pass to Dadier. Here's the pick. The 3. The Warriors pull it in. Kuminga's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game is going.
From behind the arc. They grab their own miss. To the inside. Another shot. Here's Daniels. And he banks in the layup. Daniels has gotten 4 this quarter.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
New York has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here's Dadier. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Pass to Jovic. Here's the 3. Jackson-Davis grabs the miss. Jackson-Davis has got 6 rebounds in the game. To the middle. Here's Kuminga. Soft touch off the glass. Kuminga's got 9 points.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Here's Jovic. And he's going for the lob. Bradley misses.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
Here's Daniels. Drains the triple. Daniels has got 27 points.
And he knocked down 4 triples in the first half. You got to stay in his hip pocket.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. And after this one, they're at home against Philadelphia. And that'll launch a 4-game homestand for them. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
The NBA is focused on the next generation. Commissioner Adam Silver said a lot of top draft picks are incredibly skilled, but that doesn't necessarily translate to being team basketball players. There's an opportunity for us to be more active participants in developing younger players and getting kids active. EA?
1 step ahead, Allie. Thanks. Plenty of daylight on that shot. 12 points for him.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Pass to Dadier. Goes up again. And that one drops. Dadier's got his 2nd basket of the game. Golden State has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the 3rd quarter. Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite 3-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
The Knicks have gone 4 of 8 in the 3rd. Pass to Dadier. Takes a 3. The Warriors pull it in.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not helping things, and his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
Here's Daniels. And here's Milton. Outside Kuminga. 4 on the clock. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Kuminga's got 9 points in the quarter. And for the Knicks, they're shooting at a 44% clip in the third. Pass to Dadier. 19 seconds left in the third quarter. And that one is stuffed right through.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
You like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, we'll take it.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a gigantic 33-point lead at the close of the quarter. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. More 2K action in just a moment. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And two teammates on the same page, woo.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth, they've got Chuma Okeke, and it's Lee in at the one. Sinks the tray.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
Here's Daniels. Well, RJ, there have been so many great rivalries over the years. It's part of what makes the NBA special.
It elevates the league when there are great teams always meeting on the biggest stage. It makes everyone pay attention when the best players are matched up against each other.
Lee, the pass to Bell. Now here's Hart. Down low. Here's Lee. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
Here's Daniels. Misses the three. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. And here's the upcoming schedule for the New York Knicks. On Sunday, they'll be playing against Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers. Then on Tuesday, the New Orleans Pelicans come to town.
And looking at the Boston matchup, they'll need to be pretty much perfect for that one. Anything less than that means they're in for a tough evening.
Towns, he's checked in for New York. Pass to Alvarez. Back to Daniels. It's stolen by Hart. Fast break, New York. Here's Bell. It's rebounded by Golden State. Next up on the schedule, the Clippers. That'll be a home game. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. Daniels, that one's true.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Pass to Hart. And a vital mission for the NBA, mental health. Commissioner Silver has said it's the most important issue for the league.
And I applaud Adam for those comments he's made about it. I mean, the season is so difficult. It can really take a toll on your mind. So it's great the league is trying to help players out through this.
Here's Wilson. On the wing, Daniels. Lets the three fly. And the Warriors with another three.
Now he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Pass to Towns. Unloads from 13. And it's New York with another.
It's easy money for Towns from 15 to 18 feet.
Golden State has gotten 3 threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the fourth. Back to Harris. Inside. Daniels misses. The Knicks have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Here's Hart. The rebound by Alvarez. The Warriors have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Warriors.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And it's another win for this team. 54 victories for them this year.
And even though this season series was only 2 games, a sweep is still a sweep.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for the machine.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team, I mean, he was amazing tonight.
54 seconds left to play in the fourth. Hart with it to the paint. Here's Iguodala. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. He misses the free throw. So both teams making some changes here. And he's good on the second. There's 37 seconds left in the final quarter. Pass to Jovic. Releases. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Here's Joseph.
Get there.
And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. They were just dominant out there.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.
Way to bring the effort tonight. Pete got the job done tonight, as usual. They weren't even trying to win, so you better not lose.